I am walking this walk with you. I'm not telling you, hey, I've done it, I've got $1 million business. I got none of that, bro. I'm just like you. And we're gonna walk this walk together. And we're back. Week 2 of the series. Come on. Week 2. I just want to say the first video did a lot better than I thought it would. 230 views, insane. Did better than all of my other long form content in my entire life. So appreciate that. I'm going to keep this series going. As I said last time, I'll be doing this no matter what. Like, no one could watch it. 2 people could watch it. But the main purpose is that like-minded people have the opportunity to come to this series and improve their lives. That is the goal. I'm going to be sharing my information and I want you guys to grow alongside me. So I really wanted to establish the fact of how grateful I am that that video did what it did. 13 subscribers. I said if 2 people, just 2 people would turn up every week, watch these videos, I would continue doing these as well. And I would that would mean the world to me, the fact that I'm even helping 2 people. So I'm back. Week 2. If this is the first time that you are on this series and this has just popped up on your feed, welcome. But these videos are not for everyone. These videos can't be for everyone. I would say the majority of people on this planet will not be able to sit through this entire video without music, without edits. That is why this video will not go viral. And that is okay. If you want videos that are for everyone, go check my other stuff. Go check my Instagram. Go check my main channel. Yeah, that's for everyone. This is not. If you are wanting to be a part of the series, if you are wanting to improve your life, if you do have big aspirations for yourself, stay on this video, or at the very least, put some earphones in, go clean up your room and do something, and have me in the ear. Have me in your ear as you do other things, so you are gaining this information. That's enough of the, you could say, housekeeping stuff. Let's get straight into this video. So you see the title of this video. I will get into that, but I want to make it very clear. I do not have it all figured out. I've got no subscribers. I've got no leverage to say, hey, I am up here. You guys need to do this to get this. I can't say that because I am just like you guys. Simple. Well, the only difference between me and you is that I've got a camera and a microphone and you guys are watching. But in terms of our lives, we are the same. I am no better than you. I am no different to you. And I am walking this walk with you. I want people to walk this walk with me. You guys watching the video, I want to do this with you. I want to learn from you. I want you to hopefully learn from me. Iron sharpens iron. Like-minded people will help like-minded people. If you guys have big goals and aspirations, then I'd love to hear from you. Comment on the video. I will respond to your comments on what you're working towards, and let's get through this together. So, before we get into all that, what have I been up to this week? Because if you look on my main channel, if you look on my Instagram and my TikTok, I haven't posted a single video except for one promotion for this series. That is it. I am in the works of making my own YouTube video, an actual proper entertaining YouTube video. It is a big project and it took 3 days to film. I just finished that up yesterday and now I'm right back on the recording to make this video and get this video out. It has been tough. I have put so much effort into it and I'm just the beginning because I've got the editing to do now. I have to go, this is the hard part. I've got to learn and make it, I have to learn and make a video at the same time. Like, it's going to be hard. I don't know when I'm going to finish it, but a lot of time has been going into that. The short form content will come back. I will be making videos this week. So by the time week 3 comes out, I should have more videos out. But it is a challenge. At first, I'm like, I'm going to post a long form video every 2 weeks on my main channel and a short form video every day. It's a bit much with everything else going on. So that is what I've been up to this week. Got a haircut. I also wanted to say a little bit more about myself so you've got an understanding of what's happening in my life and you guys get to know me a little bit better. My goal, I love to be a content creator. I'd love to blow up on social media like I did 3 years ago. I got 260,000 followers on TikTok. My account is currently dead. That would be the dream, but there's obviously other stuff going on in my life. I am 19, finished high school last year. I just started jiu-jitsu recently. I think fighting it's a pretty important skill to have, especially as a man, so I want to start. And it's a long journey. It takes 10 years to get your black belt, but I'm starting to learn now. Turning up every week. Gym 4 times a week on a regular basis. Starting to swim again, not very good at swimming. Getting back into swimming now, just athletics based. Work. I do have myself a part-time job, but I'm trying to work 15 to 20 hours a week minimum. Recently got accepted into a lifeguard position as well, so there's another job. So there's some money coming into my account so I can put it into the market. I'm very big on crypto, and I'm very big on just the stock market in general. That is where all of my money is. I don't leave anything in my bank account. I've also made the big decision to go to university next year. It's very counterintuitive to escaping the matrix. Very counterintuitive to going all in on my own thing, I know, but I feel like it's a different experience, and just having a degree there, it's a very, very, very heavy safety net to allow me to really push in my creative endeavors without pressure on me as well. So I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, I won't do it. I won't force myself to do it. I've got the balls to be like, nah, this really is not for me, but I'm gonna go give it a try. Business degree at a university nearby, and it also gives me the opportunity to make content at university, so that might be pretty cool. Deciding to go to uni next year, accepting my course that I deferred out of high school, that is what I'm going to be doing. That'll start next year, but the content will not stop because of that. So there you have it. Content, work, gym, athletics. I didn't even mention basketball and footy. They've been pushed back to more hobbies now. Basketball, wanted to be an NBA player growing up. Even if I went all in on basketball, I wouldn't be able to make a living off of it. I love playing still, but I just can't put the time into that basket anymore. Pun was not intended there. And yeah, that's enough talk about me. Let's get into the title of this video. Laying the foundations to build the life you want. That is a pretty heavy statement. But here's the first thing. I'm going to ask you this question, and you have to be completely honest with yourself. If what other people thought of you did not matter, if you could do anything in the entire world, anything, and it could be your profession, and that is what you could do for work, and that is your lifestyle, what would it be? If I could choose anything, just disregard money, disregard everyone else's opinions, what would you choose to do? And you can make a living off of it. It could be playing Fortnite. It could be mowing the lawn. I asked my friend recently, he said mowing the lawn. Playing basketball professionally. That is a career. And then you could just be like, okay, that is the first step. You've got to establish what you want. Now, this doesn't mean all dreams become reality, but it's a step. It's a step for laying the foundations for a life that you want. Most people don't live the life they want. The first step is figuring out what you want. Step number 2, there's always a way to make it a career. For example, let's just say you wanted to make coffees. I think I've seen this example on Instagram Reels before. Coffees. You could be a very good barista, but if you're working at the McCafe, you ain't making a good living for yourself, are you? But what if you got incredibly good at making coffee with coffee art? You made content of that and you posted that online, and people would see, oh wow, this is incredible. People get impressed by things they can't do online. Making all of these cool arts on coffee, this is sick. Gain a following, then you've got some money coming in through ad revenue. And then you could all of a sudden be like, hey, I am going to host a weekend workshop, charge a couple grand for per person, 10 people come, and you teach them how to do that. And then, for example, that's just a very, very vague idea of how you can turn something into a living. So you can establish anything. Answer that question to yourself. If I could do anything in the entire world for a living, what would it be? Done. Now that you've established that, you've got to ask yourself, in the perfect world, how could that possibly be my career? And genuinely ask yourself that. That's step number 2. For me, I want to be a content creator. I see people doing challenges like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. I see them doing their challenges. I'm like, that is sick. I just completed one myself for the first time. That is what I want to do. So that is what I'm doing. You know, I will have to edit the video and do the whole production side by myself because I can't outsource that yet. I will hopefully in the future. Honestly, it was really challenging, but it really fulfilled me because that is what I wanted to do. It was so much fun, and you guys will see that video when it comes out. And two, how can I make that a career? I've got to gain a following so big that it's like, no matter what I do, people will be interested in me. Will I get to that point? I don't know, but you got to try. Especially if you're my age or younger. If you're in your low 20s or younger and you're watching this, you could do almost anything. This is the time to go try and do things. Step number 3 is now try, fail, struggle, even romanticize the failure and be like, the more I fail, the better it will be. Oh, and how does that make any sense? Think about it. The harder a task is, the more fulfilling it is to complete. The harder something is, the harder it is for everyone else as well. So if you're young, if you are a young person out there that knows what they would love to do for a living, established how that could be a career, step 3 is just to take action, man. I've just started filming and recording. I've got no followers on Instagram. I said it last video, I've got a dead TikTok account. I've got nothing on YouTube. But you know what? I'm gonna try. And I said, even if I fail, at least I can look back and say I tried. And all I ask of you is that you try. Live the life that you want to live. At least give it a shot. Because imagine you're 45 years old. You've got kids. You've got a stable job. You've got a wife. Amazing. Honestly, I feel like the most fulfilling thing is to become a father. You don't want to look back when you can't try to do it anymore. Because there will become a point where there's no going back. When I'm 19, I do not have the responsibility of a mortgage, of a family. I can take risks and try to do something that's impossible without much risk. If I did this at the age of 35, when I needed to keep my family afloat with a mortgage, need to make money to fund my kids' education, it would be a lot harder to do it. I'm just letting you know that you do not have forever, and I'd say now is the best time. Let's go back. This is way too much of a tangent. Let's get back to it. 3, take action. Plausible action towards your goals. For me, that is doing the exact thing that I want to do again and again, and I'm going to improve at making my videos. One of the reasons that I'm doing this series is so I get better at talking to a microphone and a camera. Because I'll be honest, I'm not used to it as much as I could be. But just talking like this will help my communication skills improve. And I will actually be able to talk to people in real life better, more fluently, more comfortably, more naturally. You see me taking action, I'm doing step 3. Step 4, after you take action, you've got to ignore the opinions of others. Because you are going to be judged. You are not going to get supported by every single person around you. I hope to God that there are people around you that you've got your family supporting you, but that's not always the case. And at the very least, I can guarantee you've got someone because you've got me. You've got me, you've got my comment section. You've got my entire community that will back you. My entire community on this channel, on my main channel, they will back you. So even if you've got no one, even if all your friends make fun of you, even if your family makes fun, you could be becoming a professional ballerina for all I care, and I will still back you. The next step is to do so much work it would be unreasonable to fail. I've got some of these words from Alex Hormozi, and I absolutely love it to death. Do so much work would be unreasonable to fail. Like, most people think, oh yeah, if I post 10 videos, I'll go viral. No. How about you post 10,000? Think way bigger. I do not expect to go viral within the first year of posting, bro. But hell, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to enjoy doing it because I love doing this stuff. I love the idea of these big projects like this one I'm doing right now, and completing it and having it to show to the world. And then having it to look back on is like, hey, I did that. You know, everyone sees these people online like they must have a phenomenal life. Some of them do, man. But they're no different to us. You think about your favorite celebrity. LeBron James inspired me to push with basketball. He's just like us, except he's 6'8", athletic and disciplined. He's nuts. He's a freak of nature, to be honest. He's a little bit different to us. But a lot of people out there, you look at Mr. Beast. He is someone with a dream and a camera. It took him 3 years to get to 8,000 subscribers. I think I'm going to beat that. I'm going to get 8,000 subscribers in less than 3 years. I bloody hope so. But just an example of his persistence, and he kept growing, and he loved what he was doing to death, and he made it work. So why can't you? So again, I am walking this walk with you. I'm not telling you, hey, I've done it, I've got $1 million business. I got none of that, bro. I'm just like you. And we're going to walk this walk together. And we're going to do this again. If you made it to this part of the video, whether you're a subscriber, whether this is your first time watching my content, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming along this journey with me and listening to this video, because most people don't. You are already ahead of 95% of people on this planet with your discipline. If you love and want to be a part of this journey, subscribe, comment. I'd love to have you on board. I want to build a community of people that are wanting to build the lives they want, and I want to build that community, and I want to skip that lonely chapter. I want to skip it, and I want to do it with you guys. So, and if you don't want to be a part of that, but you've taken something from today, I appreciate you for watching this video. I might see you in the future again, I might not, but I hope you achieve your goals, and I hope you at least give it a try. That's it for week 2. I will see you for week 3. And together, we are going to make something special happen. It will take time. It will take effort. We're going to give it the best shot that we have. See you guys for week 3.